Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second game of the morning, semifinal game between Mr. Drinkwater's team and Mr. McConnell's team. Green with the ball first. Shots up and no good. And Mr. Brewer now has the ball for the yellow team. It'll take us a couple of minutes to get situated after having a great game on that first one, and that's a nice clean steal by Brewer. David Brewer making a move, guarded closely by Wilson, and the ball's taken away by Max Arsenault. I'm joined here with Derek Averill on the camera. And I have Merritt Grover going to be doing some color for us for the first time today. Welcome, Merritt.
Thank you very much, Neal. Hoping for a good game.
Well, that first one was an incredible one, wasn't it, huh?
Beautiful.
That's what you hope for. And we talked for a few minutes about the pressure that poor Dan Williams was under that last couple of seconds.
Yeah, we had steps right there, too.
Danny Williams played an absolutely tremendous game for the yellow team, and we had mentioned that probably the only thing that he'll ever remember, unfortunately, is those foul shots. But we certainly hope that that isn't going to be the case, because he did a great job out there for the yellow team.
That's right. They wouldn't have been that close without him.
That's right. Okay, the officials have stopped the game. I think there's a little bit of water on the floor. We periodically have some condensation come down, and with the number of people we've got in the gym today and with the temperature outside, the sun on this roof, I would say we probably will have a couple of spots. Okay, let's see if we can get some of these names down. Brewer goes into the middle and takes a shot. No score yet.
Nice save by Tyler Tibbetts, but to the wrong team. Mike Tomaselli with a wild shot, rebounded by Tibbetts.
The last game, it took them a while to get into the act, but once they did.
Super Dave Brewer with a nice shot.
Dave puts the yellow team up 2-0 with just 4 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Ooh, nice shot.
And we're tied at 2.
Sam Harris got the ball over on the left. He's left-handed. Looking for someone open.
Tyler is his presence is pretty tall.
Stolen by Nick Wilson. Nick got tripped up there, though.
It's going to remain green. Rule in this league for the 4th through 6th graders is you cannot guard in the backcourt until the last 2 minutes of each half. Well, that was a nice move to get underneath the defensive player. Dylan Boyd with it now. Moves in, and David did a nice job of stopping from going back court. Nice drive.
Tyler Tibbetts with another rebound. He gets it back up.
Oh, and scores. Tibbetts scores 2 to make it 4-2 in favor of yellow. Wilson takes his shot, no good. And we had a couple kids bang together.
Dave Brewer gets that one. Dave's going to slow it down, I guess.
Shots up, no good. Max Arsenault brings it down quickly now for Green.
Another scramble.
Loose ball. Wilson picks it up, and he's called for traveling. Nice job by Max Arsenault. And
I think he stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds. Okay, we've got Heisen, Hodgson, Tomaselli, Wilson, and Arsenault for green.
Oh, Sam Harris
nice
inside.
Job, huh? Sam Harris has improved a lot.
Yes, he has.
Nice job as Hodgson puts his first basket in and puts green into a tie.
Oh, there's Tibbetts with another rebound. It's up and in.
Tyler didn't do an awful lot of jumping, but boy, he put the ball in the hole.
No, he gets a lot of boards, though.
We was talking to one of the coaches, and they were saying about the Harris boy that he hadn't made a layup all season until that last game, and come to find out he was left-handed and going in on the wrong side. Hodgson finally finding the key and is tied at 6. He makes 2 straight. Brewer takes his shot. No good, and you're right. There's Hodgson and Tibbetts right there battling for that rebound.
Nice, get it in.
Nice defense, and they're going to call 5. One of the things that a rule change, and I'm not so sure that officials may be aware of it, but that 5-second call out of bounds ends as soon as that ball leaves the player's hand. It used to be that when you touched it in bounds is when it ended, but that's not any longer the case. Nice job by Heisen underneath as he finishes it off and puts green ahead for the first time, 8-6. Mr. McConnell's team up by 2.
Dave Brewer.
No good, but there's Tibbetts taking a shot. No good.
Green comes up with it.
Hodgson's right there to pick that loose ball up, and Nick will pick him up all day long if he's around it. Tomaselli making a nice move. Tibbetts going to guide him closely. Hodgson makes that was a nice fake.
That was.
And he finishes it off, and I'll tell you, it's 10-6 now, 4-point lead. It's interesting watching the strategy of both coaches. They're keeping out a couple of their big guns, and we're done with 1 quarter already, and it's a 10-6 ball game, and we'll be right back for second quarter action. Yellow's going to bring it out. 10-6 ball game in favor of green.
They've got Matt Thompson in on the yellow team.
Yeah, and McConnell's in for Mr. McConnell's team.
Right.
Ian McConnell.
As Matt Thompson misses his first one, Ian's got the rebound.
2 real good ball players.
They sure are.
Like to mention that Mr. Drinkwater also has Tanner Grover as a coach.
Oh, and Ian scores a nice hook shot right there.
And that makes it 12-6, 6-point lead. Matt with the ball now.
Matt Thompson driving the lane. It's up and in.
And a nice move by Matt, 12-8.
Beautiful.
Clean game as far as fouls are concerned as well. And just as I
Matt
say
with
that,
a steal.
Neal goes strong to the basket. Nice finish.
2 more points for Matt Thompson.
12-10, and he is a really fine ball player. We're under 5 minutes left here in the second quarter, and it's a 2-point game. These teams trying to become the winner to play in the finals against Pinkham's team, I.J. Pinkham's team.
That's right. Here comes Sam Harris, his left-handed.
And there's that left side of the basket.
There it is. Sam knows what side to go on now.
We're tied at 12.
Sam's a darn good ball player, too.
He really is. He made a couple really pretty drives Monday when we had that first round of the playoffs. Tomaselli makes a move, and Brent Brown gives him a little nudge, and it's not seen.
Eric Main comes away with it. Oh, she's looking for Brent Brown. Couldn't get
And
it into her.
that was going to be a nice play, a real good try. Tomaselli is got it closely, but there's old Matt Thompson again. Matt slows it up, sets it up, goes in, and that shot was a little bit wild, but creative maybe.
Yeah, could have been spectacular. Ian's shot is blocked.
McConnell tried a shot, and then we have a player that gets knocked down, and
comes Matt Thompson all by himself.
And he scores. That player that got knocked down was Levi Bartholomew, and we've got a timeout as the green team has seen too much, and we have now a 14-12 lead for the yellow as they come back and have scored 8 straight points.
Yeah, all by Matt Thompson, 6 by Matt Thompson.
Well,
he's made a big difference.
We'll be back in just a moment. 3:26 left here in the second quarter. It's a 14-12 lead. Mr. Drinkwater's team has come back, and here we go. They're up by 2 points, 14-12. McConnell with the ball now. Takes a long one.
Whoa.
And that was a pretty shot.
That was almost a three-pointer.
Yeah, he's a nice shooter.
Not that they have three-pointers.
No, and that's one of the things that we don't do here in this league is shoot threes. All the kids will let them fly from that distance and only going to count for 2.
I think that's good, too.
Yeah, they'd love to be able to bomb them. If they were threes, we would see it all day long.
And there's plenty of time for that later in life.
That's right. And by the way, they practice on that enough on their own. They don't need the encouragement on it right yet. Wilson with the ball. Guarded closely by Harris. And a nice, Matt Thompson's always around the ball. Nice drive and 2 more points. 16-14 now in favor of yellow. There's Brent Brown. Brent played good defense, held his ground, and stole that ball, and it's now brought up, and Matt keeping an eye on him. Takes his shot.
Nice looking shot.
Very nice.
Rebounded by Brown.
And we've got a foul. Yeah, Brown will be going to the line, and it looked like Max Arsenault will be called for that one. 22 green. Max Arsenault picks up that one. What do we have for team fouls, Adam? Okay, that is the first foul of the game, and that's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say that. So
it's amazing.
It really is, and here we are with 2 minutes left here in the second quarter in our first foul. Very, very well played by both teams. Let's see, we got one player who's skipping around here, not sure where we'd like to be, so he's going to stay out. Brent will get his second shot.
Nice
and he does a good job with that one. 17-14. Nice steal.
Matt Thompson.
And I was going to say, guess who? And
Matt's got to lead the league in steals.
We've got a question about. I'm not sure what they called on that.
Matt steals it again, anyways. Over to Brent Brown.
Nice job.
Wow.
That's 2 points, and by the way, we're up by 19-14 all of a sudden. Nice job to Arsenault. Arsenault no good. The rebound's up. No good by Hudson. Rebound again. Up and no good by Heisen. Rebound by Heisen again. Up, no good. And it comes out to Brown. Harris in front of him. And he now looks and gets it to him, but a little bit late. Goes out of bounds and it should stay yellow.
Well, the green team couldn't buy a basket that last time down the court.
No,
just wouldn't go down.
Nice play in bounds, and
Matt Thompson's got
Matt Thompson, yeah.
Oh, misses the layup.
And we've got a foul.
Bartholomew will go to the line. No, it's not Bartholomew, excuse me.
No, and I'm actually trying to see who it is. Ripley, isn't it? No, not Ripley. Renaud? Ian Renaud?
We think that's Ian Renard shooting.
He'll have a second one. That one's up.
That one
No good. Ian McConnell gets the rebound. Minute 20 left here in the second quarter, and he drives in, puts it up, no good.
Brent
Brown. Max Arsenault does a good job, drives in, no good.
Matt Thompson with the
Matt
rebound.
Thompson is all over everywhere. Drives to the basket, no good.
That's Nathaniel Hodgson. And it's stolen from him. But it's going to be green ball.
Under a minute left here in the half. 19-14. Yellow ahead. Hodgson with it now, trying to make a move. Takes his shot a little bit far out, but there's Arsenault.
He's around the ball all the time.
He certainly is, and he does a real fine job, and he's a real young player. So some real talent coming
Maine.
up. Eric shoots no good.
Layup.
He was right there, though, with Thompson, and no good. The player's down and tied up. It'll go to Green. 30 seconds left.
Nick Wilson bringing the ball up. Collides with Sam Harris.
Nice dribbling. Nice look into Arsenault, and he finishes it off. Nice job.
Nice play to Nick Wilson.
19-16. Great pass inside, and Max Arsenault gets his first basket. Harris with it. That ball's going to go out of bounds, and that's the end of the half. And after 2 quarters of play, it's 19-16 in favor of Drinkwater over McConnell. And we'll be back for second half play. For third quarter action, as it's a 19-16 ball game. Another real good one. Yellow with the ball, and they've also got the lead. Matt Thompson.
Nice play.
And Matt makes them pay for not paying attention. He goes in and scores 2 more.
Wastes no time.
Now, he knows what to do with the ball. McConnell turns around, looks, and what a shot. Tell you, he's got a pretty shot, hasn't he, huh?
He sure does.
21-18. Another young player, too. And we've got a foul. Alden Mackey, I think, is going to foul on that one. And that wasn't a bad foul because you don't want that guy to have that easy shot, and he prevented him from having it. And
make him earn them at the foul line.
That's the first team foul of the half. And Brown shots up and no good, and he'll get one more. Now we had a player that was tying his shoe, and the official gives the ball back to the shooter. Monroe Dodge and Don Lewis is our officials. And we get a point out of that, so it's 22-18.
Almost stolen. It is stolen by Brent Brown.
And it's quickly brought up to Matt Thompson, who finishes it off for 2. And now it's 24-18, 6-point lead.
That's a pretty sure 2 points when Matt Thompson's going up for it.
Yeah, he really goes up strong and finishes off well. McConnell with a long one, no good. Nice rebound inside. Heisen did a good job, but the ball is taken away. And then, look, Eric Main all by himself goes for a layup, no good, and we have a foul. And Eric did a nice job getting out front of that fast break, and we'll get a chance to shoot. And now we will bring him in.
Merritt missed the first one.
He missed the first one.
Mike Tomaselli comes in for McConnell's team.
That foul was on Andrew Gleason. Eric Mean will get a chance to try for that second one. 24-18. He's going to try to increase it by one more point for the yellow team.
Oh,
and by gosh, he does.
Had a different technique there. He stepped over to the right a little bit.
Well, he liked the that spot, and boy, he knew what he was doing. Eric Mean gets in the scorebook and makes it 25-18 in favor of yellow. McConnell makes a pretty little move to the middle, and nice try for Alden Mackey trying to save the ball. And up comes Matt Thompson again. Long shot, no good.
Matt comes in and gets the rebound, though. Back up and, a wild shot, but he gets fouled.
Got pushed by Ian McConnell. How many fouls we got there on Ian?
Matt Thompson at the line.
.410 left here in the third quarter. Teams playing to go into the championship this afternoon at 1 o'clock. He makes it. It's 26-18, 8-point lead. And we have a spot on the floor, and Mr. Lewis stops play to take care of it. Under 4 minutes left here in the third.
Oh,
McConnell heating it up, 26-20.
Another shot from almost three-point range.
Yeah, I'll tell you, and I'm sure that those boys will be in that three-point contest this afternoon. Tibbetts.
Big rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, I'll tell you, every time they start to close in, yellow puts that ball back in on them. 28-20, under 3.5 minutes. Another, this one is three-point range, off the rim. Hyson ties it up, but yellow gets up quickly with it.
Matt Thompson again.
Nice pass.
Into Andy Brewer, and he scores.
That was a nice job by Brewer to finish that one off.
Nice play by Matt Thompson to give it up.
Yeah, it was. It was nice to see that they looked to be able to give it up.
That's right. To see any passing at this age is a big plus.
It really is. Okay, the ball goes out of bounds. We got a sub coming in, and let's see who we got. Gleason just come in, did we? No, Gleason's going out.
Nick Wilson came in for
Yep.
Gleason.
And Max Arsenal.
It's going to be a green ball.
(30-20). Max Arsenal drives to the basket. Nice move. Gets his own rebound, and down comes Matt Thompson.
There he goes again.
And guess what? Same results, 2 points. 32-20. I'll tell you, he's a tough man to defend.
Yes, he sure is.
And we're going to have a foul on Brent Brown. And that's going to be their team's first foul. And I'm told that not only that, it's the first foul of the game by the yellow team.
They have played a great game to this point, for sure.
I'll tell you what, at any level, when you've only got one foul in 3 quarters, that's pretty incredible.
Tomaselli gets that loose ball, but then kicks it out of bounds.
Tibbetts will take it and put it in bounds for him, for the yellow team. And Matt Brown will bring it up. Excuse me, Matt Thompson will bring it up. There he is. Oh!
Matt hits again.
Why am I not surprised?
What a heck of a game for Matt Thompson.
Certainly is. I don't know what he has in points, but he's certainly more than points, but I know he can score them. 17 points at this point.
Wow. Half his team's total.
Yep. And they've been good shots. I mean, it hasn't been, if he's got an open player, he will pass. Ian McConnell takes a shot, follows his shot, and gets a rebound, and it went out of bounds. 1:43 left here in the third. 14-point lead. And I'll tell you what, these teams have played each other a number of times during the season, and we've had some real close games. As a matter of fact, we've had games that have been won by each of the teams. Okay, Matt looking out front. Looks over to Brent Brown. He saves it from going out of bounds and making a move on Tomaselli. Takes a shot, no good. Tyler Tibbetts.
Looks like a jump ball. And Green's going to get possession. So we got a few subs coming in too. Another wet spot on the floor.
Levi Bartholomew is in, and yeah, I can see a couple right here. After the boys' game here, playoff game, there will be girls' basketball, and then there'll be the championship game.
Nick Wilson almost puts one in.
And we have a foul. Dylan Boyd picks up his foul, and that's the team's second foul.
Nick's going to get 2 shots. See if they can close that gap between the two teams.
Oh, nice shot.
That was pretty.
34-21. Nothing but net. And he does it twice.
Wow.
There was no doubt about that.
Matt Thompson bringing the ball up quickly. Over to Eric Main. And it's up and in by Eric Main.
Eric doesn't mind shooting, and he does well when he does.
He doesn't. He got the shooter's bounce on that one. Friendly rims.
46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Levi Bartholomew with the ball. Takes his shot. No good. Nice rebound by Max Arsenal.
Brent Brown comes up with it, though. Over to Matt Thompson.
Brent has a long one off the rim. No good. Levi rebounds. And Levi brings it up. 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. Gives it up to Ian, and almost stolen. Nice drive to the basket. Oh!
Nice play by Ian.
36-24. Big basket. They needed to score a couple of baskets to close that up going into that last quarter. Long one, no good, and that's the end of 3. And after 3 quarters of play, it's 36-24 in favor of Mr. Drinkwater over McConnell's, and we'll be right back. Quarter action is 36-24, and the green team will have the ball.
Nick Ripley's going to take it out of bounds. See if Green can come back. Only got 1 quarter left. Down by 12. But they could certainly do it. A lot of games up here, point margins of that amount can be made up in a quarter.
You know what? I had it right before. They said it was green, and I had it green, and they switched it off. I mean, we switched it the other way, and we got a foul. No basket. Couldn't win for losing on that one.
I guess the foul was before the shot because the basket went in, but
yeah,
the foul before the shot.
Yeah, he didn't count it.
Yellow ball out of bounds. Matt Thompson's got it out top, looking to shoot. That one was short, but Tyler's got it up again. Another rebound by Tyler.
Another one. Ian Renaud was a shot, no good.
Super Dave Brewer's going to get his hands on it, though.
David thought he was going to roll to the basket, and he didn't. Matt stayed out with him.
Nathaniel Hodgson looking to drive on Sam Harris. He's down on his knees. What a pass over to Nick Ripley.
Nick lets one fly, no good. And Heisen rebounds. And it's tied up, and we're going to have a green this time. Finally got it to poor Green. And we're out of bounds over on that one as Max Arsenal tried to go backdoor on him. And big crowd for these games this morning. And we got to travel.
Matt traveled. He's trying to get it over to Sam Harris. They had a good opportunity there, too.
Big crowd here for the playoffs, and we normally have a big crowd anyway, but a little bit more so this morning where it's the... Oh!
It's Ian McConnell, another three-point shot. That counts for two.
36-26.
Ian likes that shot, I guess.
Well, he can hit them. It's that's not a fluke. I have a hard time putting him up that distance, and boy, he's right on the rim every time with him. So
cuts the lead to 10 too, and Nathaniel Hodgson looking for two more. Ian's
There's
up again.
another one. Oh,
that one's a little short.
Heisen does a nice job of getting that rebound. We've seen a lot of that. The little guys come right in and rebound and.
Dave Brewer's shot misses. There's Tyler again, though.
Tibbetts there, and
that one's no good.
Nice.
Dave Brewer's got the ball underneath over to Matt.
Boy, that's dangerous. Tibbetts again. Boy, I'll tell you what, they've had a number of them. And down comes Green.
Wouldn't go down, though. Green needs a score here to keep it close, but there's Matt Thompson stealing the ball again.
You can almost bet that's going to be two. Okay, we got some subs coming in. They're going to take care of a couple spots on the floor. 3:41 left here in the regulation time, and 38-26 in favor of the yellow team.
Ron Martell cleaning up a few spots. He's been helping Roger Drinkwater and Tanner Grover with their team, as they've got three coaches. So
the Tanner and Roger has been working together for a couple of years on coaching in the minor league system, and have done a real fine job, not only in basketball, but also soccer and I believe floor hockey as well, haven't they, Merritt?
That's right. Yeah, it's been great of Roger to keep Tanner involved. Nathaniel Hudson gets that rebound.
Oh, he turned it up. Whoa!
Excellent turnaround shot.
That was pretty sweet.
Back to a 10-point game.
They just not been able to crack that double-figure lead here. Every time it looks like they're going to get into it, we've got a foul, and it's going to be on Hodgson.
Looks like Ian Renaud's going to be shooting two. Or is it? That's yellow ball out of bounds.
Nice, and that's what he called it.
Renaud, his basket is good.
Yeah, let's see if they count it.
It's going to be good.
And they do count it.
They do.
That was a big play. You know, you're trying to inch your way back into the game, and then all of a sudden, how many fouls on Green is this half now, remember? Oh.
Tyler Tibbetts, one more rebound, another one. Dave Brewer puts one up, and that one goes down, and it's now a 14-point lead.
Wow.
42-28 with 3 minutes to go.
How many fouls on the other team?
There's another board by Tyler as Nathaniel Hudson's shot misses. Dave Brewer's pounding the ball inside.
We've got 2:40 left here in regulation time, and as Merritt said, it's 42-28. Got a couple of players coming in as Matt Thompson comes back in, Brent Brown comes back in, Renaud, and
Sam Harris.
yeah, who else is come out? Eric Maines comes out. Harris takes his shot, and there's Tibbetts, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and we'll go to Green.
Boy, Tyler's had a big rebounding day.
Boy, he certainly has. Well, it should be an interesting final as Coach Pinkham looks like he'll be playing the yellow team with Drinkwater and Grover. Oh, Land, what a nice one that one was.
Nice left-handed shot by Nick.
42-30.
Wow.
And it goes out of bounds, and it looks like it'll go Green again. Be nice to see Green make a nice little spurt.
Well, if they could count Ian's three-pointers, they might be able to get back in it.
Actually, that would be a close game. Yeah, you're right. Brewer comes out, Maine comes in. And we're coming down almost to our 2-minute mark here. Another rule in this league is that if a team has a 10-point lead, they cannot press. And we've got a foul. That one looks like it's going to be on Tibbetts. And that'll put Hodgson on the line for a couple of shots. One of the things that you would like to be able to do, Merritt, when you're in this position is keep that clock from running and be able to get on the foul line to pick up a couple of points.
Yeah, and make those foul shots.
Reminder that we're playing at a 9-foot basket, not a 10 regulation. And the reason for that is to develop shooting techniques for the younger players before they get to the point where they're shooting at that 10. Violation, they don't hit the basket, so it's going to be out of play.
So Green can press yellow here, though, because
Yes.
they're behind.
That's right.
So
Nice
Eric Main's
job.
all alone underneath.
Eric will let it fly, and he'll also score. I'll tell you, he hasn't missed many.
I don't think he's missed today. Not from the floor.
And that's what Donnie's telling him now is, hey, look, you can't press. You're up by over 10, and Green can. So it's 44-30, and Yellow has done a great job today. You've got to give them all the credit because this could have been, this game could have gone either way. These teams are really evenly matched.
Yes, they really are.
Somaselli trying to make his move. Brown on him strong. Nice move. Yeah, I didn't think he could get that shot off.
So for Matt Thompson, though, Matt's down the floor before you know it.
Brown.
Brad Brown off the backboard.
And
Beautiful
I'll tell
play.
you, they're not missing, are they?
No, and Matt Thompson's passing, too. He's not just looking to score. As Ian puts up another three, and he's fouled from outside.
And he'll get 3. Well, no, he won't get 3 shots in this one. He'll only get 2, but
Foul was on Brent Brown, I believe.
as we said earlier, we've got a large crowd in here this morning watching these games. Actually, it's all this afternoon now. It's 12:05. And we've got girls basketball to follow the boys here, and then we'll have the championship of this league, followed by the 94 Sportsathon.
First one's good by Ian. Ian's really had a heck of a game today. You know,
Yeah, he's a nice player.
what looks like a losing cause. 2 for 2 in his foul shots. Ian and Matt Thompson is certainly a marquee matchup as Matt goes right down the lane for 2 more points.
He's done a good job.
Builds the lead to 15 with under a minute to go.
Hodgson trying to get a good view of the basket. And they're going to call 5, and he put that one through. What a nice shot. He's improved a lot, Nathaniel Hodgson is.
Yeah, he certainly has. I didn't realize he's the player he is.
Yeah, he's really improved.
Oh, Matt was trying to feed Tyler Tibbetts, but it goes into Andy Brewer instead. Back out to Matt, and he puts one shot up. Tyler, another rebound. Boy, Tyler really cleans up on the offensive boards.
22 seconds left. We've got a 48-33 ball game.
Nathaniel trying for 2 more. But Tyler cleans the boards, and over to Matt Thompson. That's going to pretty much about do it. Matt goes in for 2 more points.
We see 2 points coming on that one. 50-33. A lot of points scored in this one. And that's the end of it. So after 4 quarters, the game ends at 50-33, and that'll set Drinkwater up with Pinkham at 1 o'clock. And so stay tuned for game 3.